our chests. Now well, Kel didn't make the hopper. Yeah. But that's all the chests we need for the moment. So, hopper check. We'll just swap those spots right there. Okay. Next, we're going to squat and put the hopper facing into the chest. This is what the first 8, well, no, there's another device. I'll make it today too, the cow crusher. I will get us a pair of cows up here. We'll make a cow crusher as well. But for right now, we're going to build this bad boy. Hey, you're live on Twitch. Guess what? It's raining. Okay. Now, here, yes, we did put a block in here. This is the collection part of the system. Everything flows down into this trench right here. And from this trench, it gets sucked up into the hopper and then into the chest, which we will need something to put on top of to make sure that things don't fall out. And we can tell in the distance it's about to be night. So we're going to get, and you can't just place dirt there. That will block the chest from opening. There are certain blocks you can use. You can use wooden stairs angled, inverted. Oh, I already have some. My preference is glass. My preference for that is glass. It feels a little cleaner to me. Some people will tell you, because we're going to need these, some people will tell you, oh, well, you really need to use barrels there. Barrels are great, but sometimes I will just let it accumulate and accumulate and accumulate. And the next thing you know, a singular barrel is way near not enough for this device. There we go. So we can still get into the chest. Now we have to grab the other thing. That's the bucket of water. Okay, I don't know what's causing the stuttering here in Minecraft. All right, we got to get up here. So now, to make everything flow into the hopper, we're going to put a water right here. It's a simple watch. Falls in, gets sucked into the hopper then deposits into the chest. Done deal. because we're going to need more water because we have to irrigate all the dirt. There we go. Because we have to irrigate all the dirt. That we intend to farm on here. Now the bottom layer can be 8. You can make an 8x8 area for the bottom layer because that way the water is still going to reach the edge when it's pushing all the crops down into the trench and so forth. After that, it's 7. Let's get this filled in. Now we have to irrigate both sides because water will irrigate farmland or tilled dirt 4 blocks in every direction, including diagonal. So you have to irrigate both sides. So kill gifts for building this right next to this fence. Now the irrigation trench will get covered up as we do this. Right? Easy. Now we've got 4 different kinds of plantable crops like this. So we're going to do 4 different. We're going to do 4 tiers. This bottom tier I like to use for wheat. I should build a way to jump up here as well. So. We leave this empty because this is the irrigation trench here. We're going to stack those up like that. Do the same thing on the other side. Now, the trench now is only 7. So that first block is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, there are pitfalls and holes on the side of the hill here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, no, I take it back. I should leave it because I'll probably need it to build on anyway. This one I do not need. So we're going to reclaim that. Boom. And now we can take this out. Other things you should do, which is the reason why I made the torches. Put a light or two underneath this thing. Otherwise, you may very well get monsters in here. Maybe not so much in the 1 deep, but definitely in the 2. But saying these monsters spawning all day long. Coming out, catching fire, and trying to hug you or something. Fix. Now, the reason we only go 7 is so that we can, is that when the water comes off, when you flood it to farm all the crops, when the water comes off, it gets to this 8th spot here, it falls down and continues to proceed to push everything down. Minecraft physics in action. That's accurate for both Java and Bedrock. And if anybody goes, well, I'm playing on console, console uses Bedrock Edition. So if you're wondering about that, console uses Bedrock Edition. That's how it is. Irrigate all of our dirt. All right, so that's irrigated. Now, yes, I'm going to place the torches down because, you know, monsters, nighttime, it's a thing. Not going to matter after we finish, but for right now, we got to make sure we're not going to get monstered. This is a temporary block. Same over here. And did I cut the, yeah. No, well, yes and no. Alright, let's go ahead and cover this up. The sun has set. Yep. That means Keld should go to bed. Why does it black it out so we can irrigate the next canal as soon as it's built? There we go. New day. What's trapdoors for? They are part of the mechanism up at the top that helps to automate the farming part. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. What? Go away. I'm not interested in playing. Crap. Of course, why can't it be raining now, right? God, they're trying to build stuff. Yes. Well, at least the Enderman's gone. All right. Let's get this built. Go away. He's Enderman, I'm telling you. Now, as we're getting this built, top layer is only going to be 6. Well, no, I take it back. It's going to be 7, but we're only going to farm 6 spaces, 6 rows of the of the uh, of the top tier. And the reason is that water's got to go somewhere, and it's got to start to come out somewhere. Now, as we don't have any dispensers and spare wooden buckets and redstone at this point, you know, it makes it a little harder. It makes it a little harder to push that button kind of thing. Okay. That's going to be an issue. Where did I put that gate? But it's not going to matter for too much longer because this is the third of 4 tiers going into this. Now, the mechanism at the top does not work in Bedrock. And that's because there's a fundamental physics change in the way trapdoors work. In Bedrock, trapdoors, when laid and when placed and erect, here I'll show you. Oh, thanks, game. All right, here. Let's try this again. Now, in Java Edition, you got this trapdoor down here. The trapdoor blocks the water from flowing. When it's down, the water flows again. Now, in Bedrock Edition, it does not work like that. The water just simply flows through the trapdoor. But there are ways around it. There are ways around this. And I'll show them to you. It's not super difficult. It's just It takes a little more space, a little more patience until you've got some dispensers, or droppers, I'm sorry, to make this work with redstone. Ah. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. This is why I grabbed all the dirt, because I did not know exactly how much I would need. Okay. So we're just dropping these on in. All right, next I'm going to go ahead and place these trapdoors. You want to make sure they're facing out towards the rest of the farm when you place them. And we need to go get 2 water. Why 2? Because this actually creates an infinite water source up at the top of this as well too. And yes, it will fall out down there. But that's okay for now. That's not a big deal. And we're going to place a second, third. This creates an infinite water source here. No, we didn't want to do that. Okay. Now, the way it should work here is it should just go right. Alright, let me box this in real quick. Alright, now the way it's supposed to work is the water's supposed to just flow down. There we go. This... Okay. There is a fundamental flaw here. But that fundamental flaw is on me. This is bad. What happens when you place an 8? It doesn't always get, it doesn't get to the bottom. Okay. Now, that created an infinite water source all the way across, and that's great. But how do we get rid of the rest of this water? It's simple. You fill it in with dirt. Boom. Fixed. Torch up here. It's night. We're outside the wall. We're going to bed. Now, our fence, it will keep pillagers out. All the pillagers will shoot at you. It will keep skeletons out. All the skeletons can shoot at you. And it will keep zombies out. I will walk over here. Haha, you can't get in here. You see me? Come on over here. He'll probably burn up, yeah. But they can't jump out of, they can only jump out of water. So jumping a fence, not something they can do. All right. Here we go. So this is how this works. This is going to push everything down to the bottom, the trench at the bottom. I need to build a wall on the trench on the bottom still. As you saw, all the torches fell into the trench, and boom, are in the chest. Now, when it comes to this bad boy and how it works in Bedrock Edition. Now, as I said, in Bedrock Edition, water will flow through trapdoors. It's a slightly more labor intensive, but what you do is you place dirt down in this spot. I usually will place stone underneath of it. And you still got your row of water down here like this. I flipped all those down to demonstrate. And this is how it works in Bedrock. Don't need the trapdoors. What you do is you build your line here, and then you build a second row here of dirt because you're going to dig this up. Now, because of this, 1, 2, 3, 4, your top layer in Bedrock is only five rows. It's 5, then 7s all the way down to the bottom, and the bottom is 8. And you can make this theoretically as big as you want. But the way this works is you just punch the dirt out. The water is freed. And then when it finishes farming all the farm, you just simply put some more dirt down. It blocks the water off, stops auto farming, so you can get in here and plant and grow again. Now, the reason I put a layer of stone down in this place where you're going to put the dirt and bedrock is because otherwise you may very well just dig, 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 whoops, and you pop the hole in the thing. You know, that, you know. Okay, so now I've got that wall down here at the end. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to build... I'm going to build this all up one higher. Because sometimes when things come out, or when things get farmed, they get a little bouncy. You don't want them bouncing out over the side. And this space right here, this first one, I'll actually make it 3 high. Again, it's just you don't want the bouncy items to bounce out of the farm. We used nearly 13 stacks of dirt to make this. I mean, that's all you need to make it too, is just dirt. You need dirt for the floor. Now, if you ever fall in and get trapped, you can always just run up here and hop over and get out. It's that easy. This is that easy. All right, we're going to take us... No, I don't want to do that. I want to take some water. It's going to do its thing. See, its thing all the way down. Boom, done, right? All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to till all this up. Just so that's ready. I'm not going to plant it until the farm over there is ready. I knew that would happen, and that's why I've got extras. And a lot of people will just build this because they don't want to mess with moving villagers and making like the automatic villager one. I get that. But I made enough automatic villager ones to know it's not hard. And eventually I will show you all how to make it. And there's a couple ways to make it. Just hop out. Now, you can plant this from just standing up here. I will usually just jump down in there though. Usually I'll hop in over here at the trench and then just slow hop myself up and then retail anything that I might have jumped onto and spoiled. It's just how it goes sometimes. Just how it is sometimes. Okay. There we go. Because you can just jump up here like this. Boom, boom, boom. And you're up here. Now, when these are all ready, I'll show you a fast method it uses water, and I'll show you a fast method for just plowing all this real quick. It's not, it's super simple. It involves a bucket of water. But I'm not going to do that until all this is ready to be farmed. Which reminds me, I do need to put some more torches up here. The reason we're placing these torches not right up against, but one on the one back, is eventually we're going to add redstone to this. It's really super simple. You're just going to lay 8 redstone dust and then put a switch right here. And it will automatically open and close all these bad boys right here. And the torches will, of course, keep the monsters away. Easy enough. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to stay informed on when new videos are coming out. If you know someone who would enjoy this, share it with them. I am always working on new content, so keep an eye out for new stuff daily. Join me on my live streams on Twitch and on other social media as well.